Have you got it?
I got it.
Put the camera on me. In this tiny bookshop on West Davis Street, the dreams of the pre-digital world live on. Customers who still treasure the printed word. And local authors, put the camera on her, like budget poet and open furry Lindy Slaughter. Okay, back to me.
Byron.
Alike in their quaint worship of the Greek god Biblios, they find in these hallowed temples a true marketplace of ideas. Ooh, get the bathroom! And here we find founder, and I'm gonna assume that stands for assistant manager, Dan Barry. Dan built this business from the ground up with his wife Laura, and was sadly forced to sell it after Laura divorced him following several mysterious and unsolved attempts on her life that Dan, by the way, was never charged with or suspected of.
Byron.
But things may be turning around for this porcine purveyor of pamphletry, because this afternoon, in the store that he once owned and embarrassingly still works at, we'll be hosting a book signing of the preeminent author of Come on, Dan.
I am not in the mood for this today, Byron.
I was gonna put this up as soon as I left here. Probs be good pub for your little shindy.
Good pub.
Totes wick good, Brothello.
Could you use big boy words, please?
I think the exposure could help.
It's in 4 hours, man. I think everybody who's coming is already coming.
Don't underestimate the impulse-driving power of the web.
Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, sort of, in theory, but I have a ton of other shit to deal with, and I kind of need you out.
But this could be totes...
Come back this afternoon. You can cover the book signing.
Fine. But you def just wasted a perf good op, Eugene Bro Neal. Come on, Wuff.
Op stands for operation. You're not even truncating correctly.
You totes don't like him, do you?
I guess his little web videos are helpful for the community. It just, don't you kind of feel like he's making a nature documentary sometimes?
What time are you closing up shop?
Yeah, a little bit. Corporate hired Crawlspace Dave and the Brat to help E.G.B set up. I'm sure they're fine.
By Kierkegaard's discreet hump, are you capable of nothing but looming ominously? And you! I know for a fact that you can speak 4 different languages, yet you can't sign up one piddling signing table. And where are corporate's thrice damned refreshments? An army marches on its stomach, and celebrities throw whiny baby hissy fits when they're left bereft of snagging material and obscure Artesian fancy water. No. I shall not abide such wanton negligence on my part as self-appointed pro tem sub-ass manager, not on this day of all days. The Spanx shall not be mocked.
I'm gonna stay here for a little bit longer.
So, no Gomez?
No, nothing.
I'm sorry.
Here's our cozy little shop, Cliff Notes. It has a very literary energy. A very small and literary energy. I think the name is supposed to be a play on the fact that it's in Oak Cliff, but it's also named after those little books you read when you don't want to read the books in school, so it's a double entrada. Don't you mean entendre? Well, I guess I do. Lindy, Dan, the imitable Bob Spanx. Don't you mean inimitable? Well, I guess I do. Mr. Spanx, the kids. Well, some of the kids. Lindy is a poetess and a friend of the shop, and Dan is our, ass man. Ass manager. Assistant manager. Dan sold me Cliff Notes right after his wife Lindy left with all of his money and most of his friends. Don't you mean Laura? Well, I suppose I do. She's Lindy.
I am. How do you know Laura?
Oh, I don't. Mr. Barry, I like to get to know everyone I get into bed with. Metaphorically speaking, of course. I know more than your ex-wife's name and the history of this shop. So much more. Ass man.
Well, I guess I finally made it then, if you can find me on Google.
Oh, I don't use the Google. I don't use any technology that emits more radiation than that of a calculator and wristwatch. Even my mobile phone must be specially shielded for my use. I'm going to take this outside. We want Mr. Spanx at full strength for the reading.
You hired a private detective.
Oh, I have no need for a dick. I've never used a dick, and I'm not about to.
Well, I wonder how you probed me so deeply with no dick.
I have a very turgent fan base. If I need intelligence, which I often do, one of my more ardent fans goes and sniffs it out for me.
I don't know whether to be flattered or impressed or creeped out right now.
I would say all three are in order.
Sorry about that. I just found
out that an unsupervised child at your princess palace decided to give her pretty pony a bath in the ladies' room toilet. Clogged said toilet. And now all your patrons must use the little boy's room until the toy has been removed from its watery grave.
How did you know?
Never mind that. I trust there will be robust security at the event tonight. Not that I'm worried about my own safety, just that some of my more ardent fans, knowing that they will be in my presence, can become a bit unruly. Spanxxomania is nothing to be trifled with.
Security. Well, I didn't.
I would think Gomez would handle security at an event like that, wouldn't you think, Lindy?
Yeah, Gomez.
And
Security.
where is Gomez?
He just stepped out. He's securing something.
That's funny. Every time I've come into the store for the last 2 weeks, he's just stepped out. If I was a suspicious person, I'd be suspicious. Well, Bob and I are going to go get some luncheon. You can get some crazy exotic food in this part of town. Oh, damn, what's the name of those things they make down the street? The little things with all this stuff in the...
Tacos.
That's the stuff. Oh, fantastic. We'll see you kids later.
He doesn't know?
One time, me and Guy and Gomez went to Galveston for 3 days. We told E.G.B to meet us in Lubbock, then we set up 4 mannequins in the store and left it unlocked. One of them didn't have a head.
Chet didn't notice.
I think he had a store meeting.
Do you think Gomez will come back?
I don't know. And if he does, I don't know if he's going to be able to work with E.G.B. I'm afeard the poop ship may have sailed.
Dan.
Look what I found out back.
Jesus.
Daniel.
Where have you been?
Places, man. I've been places. I smell patchouli. Was Byron Turtlebush in this store?
Yeah, I just kind of threw him out.
Do you know that he works for a consortium of supervillains, hell-bent on gentrifying Oak Cliff, and that he has no toes?
So you spent those last couple of weeks with Crawlspace Dave then, huh?
Maybe. Partially.
Are you planning on working the book signing tonight?
I was.
Are you going to be okay to work with E.G.B?
E.G.B. E.G.B. is sleeping with Cat.
I know.
They're dating now. They're like a couple. I did me some snooping on my sabbatical.
Okay, that's creepy. You're creepy, they're creepy, it's all creepy. Why can't you let it go? What's the big deal with this horrible woman?
My uncle, Sigifredo, died in the war. My uncle was a peculiar man in the best of times, and his taste in lovers reflected this. Dorothea, who swore blood feud against the local fishmongers. Baroncola, the secret founding practitioner of blindfolded parkour. Even Gertrude the Obscure. But the greatest love of his life was Zilpha, the woman who ran the chocolate vodka stand between the Presidio and Bezistan of Ghazi Hazrif Bey. No one understood their tempestuous romance, but he insisted, with vague references to her false eyes, how they glint. Inevitably, she left him for a short-legged Bourbon Street paprika merchant.
Wait, where did this happen again?
My whole family thought he just shrugged it off. No bitter tears in his sangre de toro. No characteristic dark mutterings around his bites of falafel. But do you know what proved them wrong? The war.
The war.
The war. He was in the field with his closest buddy, Yehuda, when he caught a bullet from an ambush. He collapsed into Yehuda's arms, and as the lifeblood drained from his proud Castilian veins, as the enemy advanced with a familiar gleam in their slanty Teutonic eyes, with his last breath he whispered, Tell the bitch I still love her. And so it was. The Suez Canal swept their sorry bones and lost words into the bosom of the Red Sea, and those words prophesied the fate of many a sad Gomez down the many years on this unfeeling ball of earth, with no pity for the love poetry of the dying.
So Gomez is your last name? I thought it was your first.
Haven't you ever read Lolita?
You're kidding.
My father was a member of proud but small community of the Spanish expats in Croatia.
And your mom?
A real big fan of Charles Adams.
So you sure you're gonna be okay?
I'm fine. The worst of my funk was dispelled this morning by the sweet gesture of a gentle soul.
Who?
Tonight, after the signing, I shall burn the rod of correction.
You will do no such thing.
I'm sorry, Dan, but...
No. One kind gesture does not erase years of iniquity. You may be in a better place, but I am not yet ready to forgive.
Shouldn't we be closing up?
Yes, we should.
I understand that you're just tickled pink for this opportunity to finally play Dime Store Cachescu, but you must know that I have 37 different means of crippling and humiliating you from this position.
She speaks truth. Her chi is strong, her techniques unorthodox.
You may have a 5-minute break.
I'm taking 10.
Stiffest little imp.
Eleanor, we have a situation.
What?
There's a quivering lump in the corner.
Dave, is this one of your...
No. They've all gone home. I couldn't stock enough lymph.
What is this now?
Dan, I've worked for you long enough to know not to look under there.
I don't touch silver.
You guys are such vaginas.
D-bag? You can't stop me. I am the occasioner of vengeance.
Oh, there you are. Gomez, this is Bob Spanx.
History will judge me.
Nice move, Brat.
This is a spatula.
Yes! To make the hacking to pieces of Spanx even more painful. How could you do this to me? Do you know what I've been through? The things I've been forced to see, to do? I loved you like a brother. I loved you like a brother.
Remove him.
Oh, Jimmy, please, I'm so sorry.
Remove him! Let's go, D-bag!
Who's gonna make your pumpkin lavender candles? Who's gonna alphabetize your cereal?
Young lady, I think that you have earned this.
Are you fucking serious? Thanks for the pittance, Jay Gould.
He won't be back.
Did you hurt him, Gomez? I want him to hurt. I want his dreams to wither and die.
Would you like a snack?
No, I'm okay. We'll talk later. I have some after-hours work for you. Yes. Would you like to look around the space?
Yes, I would.
Come with me then.
What the fuck?
Do you remember that incident with the distributor guy from Scholastic?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Unless we get some donuts in the corporate real soon, we're gonna have a serious thing. And we may have a lot of cleaning up to do. Now you. I hope you make her happy, man. God knows I never did. I'm going to go look at some paintings now.
What was that?
That was a reasonable, generous, and altogether sane statement
Doesn't that freak you out?
in more ways than you can imagine. Come on, let's go finish setting up.
Hi, Darin. Wow, you look like shit. Hey, you want to help me kill everybody at the book signing this afternoon? Good. boy.